What's up, guys? My name's Phoenix, and welcome to another video. I just came up here to do a real quick before I go to bed. A conversation about I don't know what you would call it. I guess kind of a just want to talk about a certain game that's about to have its DLC come out as recording this. It's the 25th, and tomorrow there's going to be the 26th of when that game's DLC comes out. The game I'm talking about is Cyberpunk 2077. Now, I will really be honest here. Cyberpunk 2077 is one of my top 10 favorite games, and it's high up there. And I know some of y'all didn't like it because it was like real glitchy and all that, but really, to be honest, it wasn't that most of the time. I mean, there were some instances and like maybe some missions, but only like a few. I mean, in my gameplay, I really only experienced like maybe like an enemy like is behind a door or so, or maybe it's like a weird like maybe I'm soft blocked out of progressing through a mission. I only had that one time during a mission, and not the enemy places, but like there have been times where yeah there were some weird glitches, but they weren't like game breaking or my game was crashing. It was none of that. And with this game, and I started replaying it so before I get catch up kept my so I started replaying it so I can have myself like catch up on what the story is, like revamp on the story. And I know it's the anime, and a lot of people did go back for it because of the anime. But really, I came back here so so I'm going to play the DLC. Now, I have really high hopes for this DLC. I mean, it looks cool, and everyone looks excited to play it. But mostly people are excited because the 2.0. And so, so real quick, during my during when I was replaying this game, um, I was playing it and it was like 1.9 something, and it was like Sunday, like the 24th as of recording this. The 24th, today's the 25th, it's the 24th. It was a tab on the 24th. The update happened, and then that's where the new mechanics came in. So basically, some stuff's were new. When you have like a certain like you're healing, you don't have like infinite stuff. You have at least like up to 3 or 2, and they slowly recharge. Same thing with grenades. And then also the texting looks more fluid too. It doesn't take you to like a separate screen or anything. It looks nice. And that's most of that's kind of it. I mean, on this one, they are more focused on vehicle combat, which I think that's what most of the DLC story is going to be. Or I think the DLC story is also gonna mostly focus on vehicle combat because they really the whole upgrading system also changed too. Like there was some stuff that weren't there before. A lot of the images there were taken from Edge Runners, and some stuff. Not all of them was like maybe like one from every class, but it's only like one of them. Every one of them had at least something to do with the car, like maybe when your car is a weapon and it has so and so, or maybe if there's different animations to jumping out of a car or something. Other besides that, it happened like so weird. It happened so weird because I was like at the end game as the update happened, and I was just doing like random gigs and side missions, and it just randomly just popped up. It was just kind of funny, but it was weird to get used to. A little bit annoying because I'm so used to the other one, but I'll hang in there. And what mostly this video is just appreciating this game, because when I first saw this trailer for this game, my instinct really did come like, oh, it's basically futuristic first person GTA. And that's up my alley. First person games are actually one of my favorite type of games. Like if it's first person, you already have my interest, or stealth, it has my interest. And of course, since stealth is optional in that game, I mostly try to do stealth, which is I like that. I just like that to be in and out, make sure no one sees me, unless most of the time I got caught. But other besides that, I was really other besides that, I really was investing into this game, and then I got it the Christmas of that year, and I kid you not, as soon as I played that game, I was like every single day, I was in my living room at the time, like 2020, was in my living room that I was playing like every single day, every time I would hop off the Chromebook on my school because it was pandemic and everything. After online class, I would immediately go and play on my PlayStation, and then that's where I would just be playing it all over. I had a lot of money, got a lot of weapons and all that. It was really fun to play. And I feel like people did downgrade it because it's like, oh, it's too glitchy and all that. Well, it's just that for me, it didn't happen as often. Like people think it's like as soon as you log into the game, it just automatically happened. Like no, the game didn't crash on me at all. I mean, heck, when I'm replaying it, the game only crashed on me once, and that was like because I was literally playing it from like 7 a.m. It was like, and then it was like 11 p.m. by the time I got done finishing it. I didn't even get done at 11 p.m. It literally just crashed at 11 p.m. Cause yeah, that's how invested I was in trying to do this. And most of the time, I was literally just side missions or just doing gigs. And replaying this, I did a lot better as what I did in my first gameplay. In my first gameplay, I still got some stuff. I did some stuff here. Got some money, but I only got like one apartment, and I just kept it like that. But I did get multiple vehicles. But then on this one, I had a better understanding of what to. I had a better understanding of getting apartments and getting vehicles that I liked, and I did. I got more vehicles than I probably ever had, and I definitely had more houses than I had at first. I also kind of went different with the way, because when I first played it. Sorry, I know I'm rambling on. I'm just talking about what my experience with Cyberpunk is. So so in my first gameplay, I actually beat the game twice. This is because the reason I'm recording this right now is that I actually beat the game again. This would be my third time beating it, and the first time I played it, I beat it twice, and I did two different endings. I picked the male character. I had the male character, and I did the rogue ending, and then I did Rogue's ending where you team up with Rogue, and then I did the Harasaka one where you team up with his sister, and both of them and for some reason both of them ended up in space. But then when I did this one, I did one with Pan Am and her and the Nomad. I did it with Pan Am and the and with this ending, I did it with Pan Am and the Nomads. And I didn't end up in space, surprisingly. I thought they would, but no, it's just you leave town, basically. And that's what I've got most to say. I really do think Cyberpunk is a really underrated game. I think at early launch it did get a lot of hate, but I feel like a lot of people started to grow more to it. People definitely grew more into it after the anime. I already liked it before the anime, but the anime was still really cool. And in the new updates, I think the new update, and like the newer updates, there were like a lot of hints towards the edge runners. I mean, heck, if you go into an alley, you find a BD runner, you can actually see an episode of the show, and then they talk about David and all that. I didn't really wear his jacket. I'll be honest, I don't really like it. But it's just really cool. It's just this replaying it really made me realize how much I really did love this game and why it's in one of my favorite games of all time. And also one of the most underrated games of all time. And that's mostly it. I'm not gonna make a video off of it because literally if I started making videos off of that, my God, it would have been taking a lot longer than my Spider-Man videos. eh, but I'm excited for the DLC to come out. Definitely gonna be playing it. Might stay out longer. Might stay up even longer to play the game. Yeah, that's mostly it. See ya.